You're standing at a door where you know you want to get into entrepreneurship, right? Maybe in a minute. How do you know you want to get into entrepreneurship?
I think it goes back to that same thing which I told you, which is knowing
How do you identify that about yourself?
capability. Like there is one thing where if any founder or like person trying to get into something now reaches out and says that I want to do this, my first thing is like, what is your motivation to do it?
Correct.
And if their motivation is money, that's fine. Like it's actually fine. Like you're really heavily motivated, you'll figure stuff out.
Right.
If it's like it's cool,
right,
and you're trying to do something, don't.
I actually advise people not to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the exact same thing which I tell people also now if they try to do it, because there's 80% of it is like unsexy grunt work, and 20% of it is like some highs that you get. But for me, it was purely, I think, two things, which was there was a vision that I would want to execute on, and I knew the right time to get into it was when I saw that my decision-making ability was getting better and better. Now, obviously, some people would say is that your decision-making ability you wouldn't know it till you actually start getting into it early on, which is also fine. But I truly think I was dumb, didn't use my brain till I left like the VC job.
Yeah.
I was dumb till then. It's only when I was put into situations where I was made to think. Like made to think is when I would consider myself even remotely smart. So if I had to go back in time, I would not do any of those.
And you would just work for a 0 to 1 startup.
Yeah, like right at the start, like when I was 21, versus doing this consulting, VC, etc.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't start on my own. I would work for a 0 to 1 startup.
Work for a 0 to 1 startup. Learn the ropes early on, and then like realize that, oh, am I good at making decisions early on itself?
Right.
Obviously, like there's something which Bain, etc. brings in like a network.
Yeah.
But I mean, to answer your question, it was mostly this, like understanding your ability to make good decisions.